Good morning, guys. I wanted to jump on here and show you the assignment for week 2 and just kind of go over what you are going to be doing and how I want you to submit this. So week 2 assignments, okay, for August the 17th through the 21st are going to be the science and engineering practices and the cross-cutting concepts. So the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to click on the science and engineering practices module instructions. That's where you're going to see this video and you're going to see the explanation. So the first thing that you're going to start with after you have watched the instructions is phenomenon. So with a phenomenon, okay, in science, we often start a lesson or a unit, okay, with a phenomenon. And really, a phenomenon is just an event that you can observe and wonder about, okay? It could be as simple as wondering why crickets chirp or why rainbows form in the sky. Figuring out a phenomenon is the whole basis for science. And this figuring out usually starts with some great observations and asking questions. So what I want you to do is I want you to watch this phenomenon right here. You're going to click on it and you're going to open it up and you're going to watch it, okay? And you're going to ask, why does the ketchup packet move the way that it does? You'll need to watch it several times in order to complete this assignment. Now what you're going to do is you are going to list 5 observations about the phenomenon. You're going to write your answers in the text box. You can make observations about the ketchup packet, the water, and the bottle, or the person, whatever. Okay, we've done one for you. Here's an example. One observation could be that the ketchup packet moves in a downward direction in the liquid when the person squeezes the bottle. So you need to list 5 more observations. So you may say, well, how do I do that? Well, you're going to come right up here to submit. And after you watch the video several times, you're going to click submit. And you are going to come right down here and you are going to list 5 observations about the phenomenon. Okay? And you can come down here and do this. Once you have listed your 5 observations about the phenomenon, you are going to submit the assignment. Okay? And when you submit the assignment, you're going to get the confetti, and it's going to show that you've submitted over here. It tells you the time and the date that you've submitted. Then you'll be able to move on to asking questions. Now, scientists are always asking questions. It's ultimately the questions that drive these answers that we find. So here's a question about the ketchup. Or you could ask yourself, what could be questions about why the ketchup packet moves the way that it does? So you're going to develop 5 questions based on your observations, okay? Think about each part of the system, the liquid. Why does the liquid move? What type of liquid is it? Okay, think about the bottle. Think about the material that the bottle is made out of. Maybe the person. Okay, how much they're squeezing. All of these are 5 questions. All of these things could be involved in your 5 questions based on your observations. So you're going to come up here and you're going to submit, okay, and you're going to develop 5 questions, and then you're going to look at each question carefully, and I want you to highlight the question that could actually be tested, one that you could actually do an experiment. What question could you actually conduct an experiment from? Okay, so you go to click an assignment, or submit assignment. You'll come down here and you've got 5 questions that you want to list. Okay, and then after you've written your questions, I want you to highlight the ones that you could actually conduct an experiment from. You'll come through and you're going to submit. Okay, you'll get the confetti. It'll show that you've submitted. Moving through again, you've got developing and using models. Now here's the thing with developing and using models. Scientists are always trying to come up with some type of model for their question, for their idea that they have. Scientists have to develop and use models to help them figure out and explain the different phenomena. So these scientists in the past, there have been people that come up with a model of a cell, the model of the atom, model of the solar system. These models help us to see things that we can't necessarily see with our own eyes either. So this one's going to be a little bit different. You are going to draw a model that shows what you think might be happening in the ketchup packet. Yes, you're going to draw in your scientist notebook, and it's okay to not be able to explain this yet. Think about all the things that scientists have done in the past. Of course they're going to make mistakes. Of course they're going to be wrong at first. We have to be able to work through these things in order to get the right answers. So you need to go to a clean page in your scientist notebook, and you're going to title it. This is the notes section. You're going to title the page Developing and Using Models. You are going to draw and label a model that shows what you think is causing the motion of the ketchup packet. Then you're going to take a picture, and you are going to upload and submit it through Canvas. You did this last week with your scientist notebook and your doodle notes. So you just need to make sure that you take a picture. You're going to come up here, Submit Assignment. You'll come down here and you'll click Choose File. You'll pick your picture that you've drawn, and then you'll submit assignment. Okay, so let me just show you. So I'm just going to pick, here's the picture of my kids. You've attached your file, you've submitted it. Okay, and it will show that you've submitted it, your confetti, and it will show it over here. All right, next, planning and carrying out investigations. Okay, scientists plan and carry out many investigations in order to figure out how the natural world works around us. So you are going to choose one of the scenarios below, okay, only one, and you need to explain how you would design an experiment to figure out what's happening, okay? Using the words experiment and investigation are very helpful. So you choose one of these and you explain to me how you would design an experiment to figure out what is happening. You're going to come up here to submit assignment, and you're going to tell me, you're going to write it out. Okay, if you choose choice number 3, you're going to tell me how you could design an experiment to figure out what's happening. And then you're going to click submit assignment. We'll move through the next part. Analyzing and interpreting data. Okay, so a lot of times scientists, when they are carrying out investigations, they collect data, however you want to say it, from their experiment. Okay, so here's a sample set of data. Let's pretend that you're an ecologist that's been studying ecosystems of the pond. I want you to look at this, look at the space of the pond, and then look at the average fish size, and then look how that changes as it goes down. As the space increases, what happens to the average size of the fish? So I want you to answer these questions. Okay, what pattern can be seen in the data? And what do you notice about the average size of the fish when the space increased significantly from 114 to 189? How can you explain this? Why did the fish size change when the pond size changed? Okay, so you're going to come up here to submit, and you're going to answer those questions. You'll come down here to submit assignment. Let's see, we'll put answers. Okay, you've submitted, and now you're good to go. Using mathematics, okay? So you're going to be talking about and looking at math. Here are some things that she used, okay? This particular situation, they are going to conduct a test to see if she put a coat on something cold, such as a snowman, if it would melt faster. Okay, pretty cool investigation. Here's her data. Okay, she has some, there are some questions that you need to add or answer. So you come up here to submit assignment. You'll answer these questions, 1, 2, 3. You'll come down here to submit assignment. Okay, so it's very easy. You're doing the same things for each one. Okay, constructing explanations. I really like this one. This one incorporates video. So you're going to look at ticks, okay, and how they dig in to the host with a mouthful of hooks. Okay, it's kind of gross, but interesting at the same time. So you're going to construct an explanation. You're going to try to explain why this happens. So I want you to come down here, look at this data, okay, watch the video, and then you are going to come down here and you're going to answer that question. Now remember, you have to come up here to submit. You're going to answer it, and then you are going to submit the assignment. Now, a lot of times scientists want to engage in argument from evidence, okay? They're wanting to explain why something happens the way that it does. So based on the information in the text, I need you to read this carefully here. This is called the corpse flower. It's a special plant whose giant flower only blooms once every few years and only for 24 hours. Look at that thing. Okay, so read this carefully and then come down here and tell me, do you agree with this or do you not agree with this? Okay, and tell me why. Or I'm sorry, which student do you agree with? Okay, Karen or Joseph? Tell me why you agree with whichever one that you choose. You'll come up here to submit. Okay, I agree with Karen because whatever. Okay, or I agree with Joseph because whatever. And then submit your assignment. Okay, you'll come over here, and the last one is going to be obtain, evaluate, and communicate information. So I need you to read this. You're going to watch the video, and then you're going to do A, B, and C, okay, by answering these. Make sure that you come up here to submit. Okay, this is where you're going to write your answers. So for letter A, you need to write your answer. For letter B, you need to write your answer. And for letter C, you need to write your answer. And then you'll come down here and, you will submit. And that is all you do for the science and engineering practices. If you have any questions, make sure that you send me a message in the inbox. But this is pretty much self-explanatory. Go through these. I've got this set where you go through these in order. You just need to make sure that you are submitting up here in the green box. It shows that you have submitted and what time that has happened.